Hey, love, I've been carrying something inside me for so long now, a weight that I can no longer ignore. It's been silently gnawing at me day by day, slowly eroding the parts of me that once felt whole. I've spent countless nights wrestling with the thought of voicing it, terrified of the consequences and what it might mean for us. But the burden has grown too heavy, and I can't keep it locked away in the depths of my heart any longer. There's a truth I've hidden for what seems like an eternity. It's a truth so raw, so unsettling, that I've been afraid to share it, not just with you, but with anyone at all. I've tried to bury it, hoping that by not speaking it out loud, it might somehow lose its power. I thought silence was a safe haven, a way to protect us from a harsh reality. But keeping this secret has done nothing but rob me of peace. And each day it feels like a part of me is being eroded away by its relentless presence. For years, I've been caught in the grip of a toxic relationship. It's not one with a person, a conventional love affair, but something much more insidious. This relationship is with a part of my inner self, a shadow that has been slowly controlling my thoughts, decisions, and the way I experience life. I know it might sound unbelievable, but this isn't about a lover or a friend, it's about an unseen force, a presence that has invaded every crevice of my mind and heart. It has been consuming me, holding me captive in a web of self doubt and despair. Every time I tried to break free, the familiar comfort of this toxic bond pulled me back in. It's like an addiction, a cycle of dependency that I can't seem to escape. I clung to it even when I knew, deep down, that it was poisoning every part of my being. There were moments when I convinced myself that this was simply who I was, that I didn't deserve to be free of it. I believed that I was defined by this darkness, that the scars it left were an inevitable part of my identity. I have to admit, the thought of letting go has always terrified me. I was paralyzed by the fear of the unknown. What if, without this constant companion, I lost the only thing that felt familiar? What if I wasn't strong enough to face the world alone? So I stayed. I stayed in that destructive cycle because it felt safer than stepping into a future that promised change, but also uncertainty. But every moment spent in that state left me feeling more isolated, more distant from the person I once hoped to be. Lately, the weight of this secret has grown unbearable. It's not a physical pain, but an emotional ache that has seeped into every part of my existence. I can no longer pretend that it doesn't affect me. I can't continue to let it erode my happiness and steal the light from my life. It's like living under a constant shadow, where every small joy is dimmed by the overwhelming presence of something dark and unyielding. I've lost sleep, my energy has dwindled, and the spark that once fueled my dreams has been reduced to a faint glow. I'm sharing this with you because I believe in our connection, because I trust that you can understand even the most complicated parts of me. I need you to hear me out, not for pity, but for understanding. I need these next few minutes of your time to grasp the magnitude of what I'm about to confess. This truth might change the way you see things, might alter your perspective on how the pieces of our lives fit together. But I promise you, it's a step toward healing for both of us. The truth is, I have been suffering in silence for far too long. I've been entangled in a relationship that, instead of nurturing me, has been slowly destroying me from the inside out. This relationship isn't defined by the usual markers of love or companionship. Rather, it is an internal struggle, a battle against a force that has taken root in my soul. It's a toxic influence that has shaped my thoughts, dictated my actions, and sapped the joy from every day. I have allowed it to become a silent controller of my destiny. What makes it even more disturbing is that this third party isn't a tangible person you can see or touch. It's a presence that exists in the form of self doubt, fear, and a relentless need for control. Its grip on me has been subtle yet pervasive, steering my decisions in ways I never even realized were not truly mine. I have lived in a constant state of internal conflict, struggling between the desire for liberation and the suffocating pull of something I mistakenly believed was necessary for my survival. I've come to understand that clinging to this toxic entity wasn't an act of love. It was an act of fear. I was terrified to let go because the idea of facing a life without that familiar, albeit damaging, presence was overwhelming. I thought that by staying, I was somehow maintaining control, even though I was in fact allowing it to dictate every aspect of my existence. I've wasted so many years on this misguided sense of security that it has stolen not only my peace but also the person I once was. I feel like I've lost parts of my soul in this process, pieces that might never be fully recovered. And if you're still here, listening to every word, perhaps you too have found yourself entangled in a similar struggle. Maybe it's not with a person, but with a habit, a mindset, or a commitment that no longer serves you. Perhaps you have also clung to something toxic, fearing the vast unknown that comes with releasing it. I share my story with you not as a confession of defeat, but as an invitation to change, a call to step into the light and embrace a future where we are no longer held captive by our inner demons. Now, as much as this confession has been about confronting the dark parts of my soul, there is also a hopeful message intertwined with it, a promise of transformation and liberation. I want to talk to you about the cards that have been revealing the path forward, the ones that hold a vision of financial breakthrough and personal growth. You see, the universe has been whispering to me about a new beginning, a shift that promises not only material abundance but a rebirth of the spirit. The cards speak of a turning point, a moment when you stand at the brink of a powerful transformation. This isn't just about money. It's about the freedom that comes when you release the chains of fear, greed, and dependency. The message is clear. When you let go of the attachments that weigh you down, when you dare to choose freedom over the security of what you know, doors will open that you never even imagined existed. Imagine building a life where financial freedom isn't just a distant dream, but a tangible reality. Picture yourself surrounded by relationships that are supportive, balanced, and uplifting, relationships built on mutual respect and shared dreams. The universe is aligning in your favor, gently guiding you toward opportunities that will help you manifest not only wealth, but a sense of true inner peace. This journey is about reclaiming your power, about stepping out from the shadows of toxic patterns and into the vibrant light of possibility. I urge you to reflect on your own life. If you find yourself clinging to something that no longer nurtures your growth, know that you have the strength to break free. It might be a habit, a negative mindset, or a commitment that has outlived its purpose. The cards remind us that every moment is a chance to start anew, to build a life filled with abundance, love, and genuine joy. Let go of the toxic influences that drain you and embrace the promise of a future where you are in control of your destiny. This journey isn't just about letting go, it's about transformation. It's about turning the very elements that once held you back into stepping stones for growth. Transform your toxic patterns into empowering habits that propel you toward long-term success. Understand that your financial breakthrough is not separate from your inner healing, they are intertwined. As you cultivate a healthier relationship with yourself, you will naturally attract opportunities that allow you to flourish both personally and professionally. I stand here, vulnerable and honest, hoping that by sharing my truth, I can help you see that it's never too late to change the course of your life. There is no shame in acknowledging that we've been ensnared by something that has kept us from realizing our full potential. Instead, there is profound strength in facing that truth head on, in daring to break free from the chains that bind us. In doing so, we not only reclaim our inner power, but also open ourselves up to a world of possibilities that was hidden behind the veil of our fears. I know that the thought of change can be overwhelming. The unknown is always intimidating, and the prospect of releasing something that has been a constant, even if it was toxic, can feel like stepping off a cliff into an uncertain future. But trust me when I say that the risk of staying far outweighs the temporary discomfort of change. The moment you choose to release the fear and embrace freedom, you will begin to see the beauty of life unfolding in ways you never thought possible. So, my love, I ask you to join me on this journey. Let's step away from the shadows together. Let's confront the toxic influences that have held us back and choose a life filled with the light of possibility and abundance. I believe in us, in our strength, and in our capacity to transform even the darkest parts of our lives into a beacon of hope. I want you to feel empowered by this message, to see it as an invitation to break free from anything that no longer serves you, whether it's a toxic habit, an unhealthy mindset, or any other chain that has been weighing you down. Embrace the journey toward financial freedom and personal growth. The universe has aligned to give you the opportunity to transform your life, and all you need to do is take that first courageous step. Remember, every moment is a new beginning, and the power to change your life has always resided within you. Trust the process, let go of what no longer serves you, and open your heart to the infinite possibilities that await. You are worthy of a life that is rich in abundance, love, and genuine happiness. Thank you for listening, for being open to this truth, and for joining me in the pursuit of a future that is free from the toxic chains of our past. Together, we can embrace the transformative energy of the universe and step boldly into a life of freedom, abundance, and joy. With all my heart, your name,